Alrighty, hello everybody. Just wait for us to be fully live here. I've just tweeted about it. Cool. Okay, cool. Hi everybody. So today, John Romero released another Doom level, his second this year. He started making Doom levels again as part of the promotion, as both promotion and warm up for his new Kickstarter, Black Room. He's going to make an FPS with Adrian Carmack. It seems to be doing well, so cool. Yeah, let's eager to see how that turns out. And yeah, so he put up an alternate version of E1M4 on Dropbox called E1M4b. And I wanted to play that with folks. And here's the README for it. He talks about, just sort of gives it a new context here and thanks some folks for testing and all that stuff. But yeah, it's cool to see that. And I'm doing something a little bit funny this time, just to mix things up. Something put me across, linked me back to this thing that Alice O'Connor, who's one of the writers for Rock Paper Shotgun, wrote a while ago, like a year and a half ago, about README files. And it's just about how like README files are sort of an art unto themselves, and they're just kind of like cute and funny, and occasionally poignant. Like there's an Oblivion mod where a guy dedicates it to his partner who died, but you know, most of the time they're just like, you know, they're just sort of a little window into a funny, weird thing. And this one at the top caught my eye, Fruit Doom. Fruit invades Doom. See for yourself. Ever wonder what it would feel like to launch apples at your friends? Blah, blah, blah. Watch imps throw peaches and cacos shoot oranges. So I was like, okay, this is exactly the kind of silly Doom WAD that people would have released, like a little graphics mod thing that people would have released back in the day. So I found it on Doom World, and I downloaded it, and so we are going to be playing Romero's E1M4b with the Fruit mod installed. I don't think it's so silly that it will spoil the fun of playing this awesome new level, but yeah, if it gets too silly, then, you know, but I don't know. I like the idea of having a goofy little, you know, pickup swap thing here. All right, so let's jump in. Okay. All right, so by the way, I have not played this before at all. I am completely fresh on E1M4b. I'm familiar with the original. Part of Romero's impetus in making this map was that E1M4b was actually a map that Tom Hall started back when he was still working at id Software on Doom, and he built sort of this intro. But you can see it in some of the Doom alphas, I think. You can open up something that looks like an early version of E1M4, and then Romero came in and, you know, finished it out and changed a fair few things. You know, I mean, like as with all those Doom Alpha levels, you can see a huge difference between the early product and the end product. So anyway, let's jump in here. By the way, yeah, like GZ Doom, when streaming in Linux with Open Broadcaster software, does have like a screen flickering bug. So let me know in the chat if that's happening. It's an easy enough fix to just like quit out and then like I'll just save my game and jump back in. It kind of sucks, and I'm, you know, trying to research it with the developers and stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, let me know if that's cropping up, because I don't want the experience to be too hamstrung by that. Okay, let's jump in. We've got our fruit. We see in the corner here. We've got our fruit. Like we've got the orange crate for our health thing. So that's that foolishness. All right, cool. Yeah, some cool like nukage situation has happened here. We've got a box of tasty stuff. I think that's a box of rockets. Alright. Run into our first resistance here. Grab the shoddy here. I'm liking this architecture here. I definitely like the symbols on the ground. You know, it's just using like sector lighting to make a cool little, you know, mark. That's really neat. There is one mod that I can think of that's done it before. Brendan Chung's Barista. He did this series of levels for different game engines, actually called the Barista series, like before he did Gravity Bone and stuff like that. And yeah, he does some of this on the auto map. And I think he does it like off in the margins, you know, like off in the empty space of the map. Anyway, it looks really nice here. Like this is a really good, and I think Romero arrived at independently. I don't know if he was familiar with Barista, but it looks cool. It's a super cool technique. I approve. And yeah, we got some real enemies dropped on us here. Cool, yeah, like this wall came down and this opens it up. That's pretty cool. I like how much it felt like the space changed. Okay, this must be, yeah, okay, so that's a rocket. Box of pineapples is a box of rockets. Those imps were throwing oranges at us. And then a crate of oranges is like health. It's Fruit Doom. Thanks, Alice O'Connor, for the heads up about Fruit Doom and many other things. Okay, cool. All right, so there's a switch with number 1 here. Okay, and that opens up the level further. I like that. I like it. Okay, but what did that get us exactly? We've got... Oh, it opened up the staircase. Cool. Go up and explore a bit more. Some more guys here. Alrighty. Hold on, I'm going to check the chat here. Make sure I'm not missing any good questions. It's already flickering a little bit just at the top of the screen. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Oh yeah, let me save... just a little quick save here so I can jump out quickly and easily if I need to. Oh, cool. Yeah, some lighting situation here. Okay, yeah, and this is switch number 2, and we can actually consult. One of the reasons that this is like a cool device is like you can, yeah, like he's already building up like sort of a language here. Like I hit switch 2, and something's going to happen at that. Cool, yeah, and I like the sort of pipe drainage thing happening here. Oof. Got a piece of me. Ah. My dodging is not quite cool enough. Ooh, I like that. Anytime you see a soul sphere from a distance... Let's see. Saving stopped the flickering. Yeah, I was probably bringing up the menu. Interesting. Danny offers a possible workaround. CL cap FPS. True? I mean, I don't mind capping my FPS anyway. Anyway, alright, I'm not going to try to troubleshoot this too extensively, but... Oh, we got some demons here. But we've got enough space here to where we're not really... Okay, and that's number 4, so I guess that'll come open once we hit switch 4. Whoa. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, this is like a techno-computer complex, as alluded to in the README. Yeah, I really like that the lighting gets darker and spookier in here, you know? That feels really good. Is that just like an elevator? Oh no, okay, yeah, I guess that'll probably come down once I hit a switch. Yes, I will definitely take some armor. I like this detailing motif here, you know, just like a little cut in there to show some of the computer stuff, and it's like sort of nicely sized to that. This is a cool space, yeah. Like the way that it's unfolding constantly is really neat. And the fact that, like, I mean, this feels like this is sort of like a narrow little. There's little points where, you know, I was walking along that ledge and it was kind of narrow, and I felt like I was sort of tiptoeing along it. You know, there's this temptation, I think, in action-y games of any sort, but especially Doom, where you're flying around at like 40 miles per hour. To just make everything, to just make all of the hallways be like the same kind of width, you know, like everything's sort of generously, you know, spaced out like this. And it's neat to, like, you know, have like some tight squeezes here, you know. It really, you know, creates a sense of a barrier. Yeah. It's a cool light pillar. Yeah. He's definitely taking, like, all the stuff that was, if you go back and play, like, the original Doom levels, the original Episode 1 stuff, like, as level design, it absolutely holds up. From, like, a detailing and just sort of, you know, architecture standpoint, it's less interesting. It's way less interesting than this, just because they were still kind of figuring out how to, you know, how to make stuff in 3D worlds, you know? But yeah, and this is probably also pushing, like, engine, like, you know, the original Doom engine might not have been able to cram this much detail on the screen. I think, especially with these sector tricks that he's using here. Okay, so now we've opened door number 3. And yeah, we've built some stairs up here. Oh, awesome. I can start to see how this is all knitting together. That's really cool. Alright, let's double back here. The direction in this is pretty good, despite it being like kind of a serpentine, tricky space. Like, I definitely, the wayfinding is good. Like, this is, you know, I'm not getting confused here or anything. Whoa! Cool. Alright. Oh, but I lost my spot here. How do I... wonder if I can get back up there from here. No, I might just have to... Oh, okay, right. So we've got a little stairs up here, so we can shortcut to that. Very cool. Interesting. Okay, so this raises this. We go up here. Oh, and sure enough, this leads to a little secret. Alright, yeah, I'll take a soul sphere. Oof. Okay, and it drops me down here. That's really cool. I have... I certainly didn't see this in any of the original id levels. Like, that's a very cool little secret loop. It's the kind of connectivity that I almost associate more with, like an Ocarina of Time dungeon or something. You know, you come out here and it's like, oh yeah. Cool, okay, alright. I'll jump back on the critical path here. Raise that up. Okay, now that's going to raise up. Oh, but it opened up some guys behind me. Cool. Did I take out that other shotgunner? Yeah, I think I did. Stuff is opening. Let me check the... let me check the chat here. It sounds like this didn't actually do any good, so I'll just, you know, turn that off, because it sounds like it also limited the frame rate. Whoa! Cool. Alright, cool, and we got the rocket launcher. And now, whoa! Uh-oh. The baddie's coming in. Yep, I kind of figured this would happen. Like, the further in you get, the more, like, you know, baddies are just going to start teleporting in just every which way. Cool. Yeah, see, at this point, all of my assumptions about, like, which parts of the map are safe versus not are pretty out the window. You know, it's like, okay, I'm just going to assume that everything here is completely back-populated, you know, every previous area I've been could potentially have. Whoa! Let's shoot a pineapple at those guys. Oh jeez. All right, we're starting to get overrun here. All right, I'm on top of it. I'm also playing at like whatever the default difficulty it assigned when I just launch it from the command line. So I'm probably playing on Hurt Me Plenty. Ultimate Ultra Violence playthrough might have been more appropriate. But I might have also died. Let's switch it up here. I'm also, you know, I'm totally cheating sort of by using like my mouse look here. Sort of. I mean, like, those shots would have hit in, you know, vanilla Doom or something, but, you know, I'm just using it to target a little more easily. I'm also using mouse look, so, you know, if that's cheating, then I can't help the purists. Alright, cool. Whoa. Yeah, I really love, like, this is clearly, like... Oh, God. This is clearly, like, the signature touch of this level is the fact that, like, sectors are constantly moving, like, walls are coming down and new things are being revealed. And that is really cool. Oh, my gosh. We've got a lot of hit scanners here, and I am now out of chain gun bullets, which is... less optimal. Oh, God. Alright. Open this up. I just want a little bit of safety here. Just want a little bit of... Man. The challenge in this really ramps up pretty beautifully. I do enjoy that. And I mean, I totally chickened out there, you know. I was like, But hey, I might have died if I hadn't, so... Let's jump back down in here. Got these specters. Okay, yeah, I had done reasonably well against the chain. Those are some nicely hidden shotgunners behind those pillars there. Oh, and I get close to this. Yeah, there's just new stones constantly being overturned. I love it. Cool. Okay, so there's clearly a whole bunch of, like, secrets and stuff here. I can walk on this nukage. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna grab that rad suit. This is, like, a totally new construction, you know, it's just using sectors to make, like, this slime kind of... You know, it's like a drain. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's just a really inventive use of, like, one of the original Doom textures. Super good. Alright, so just do our little hop over to here. Is there anything down in here? It looks like just totally treacherous. Like I don't want any part of what's down in there. This is sort of this reminds me a bit of the jagged like hell corruption cracks that are in E1M4b. The level that he released back in January, because it's, you know, it's like this irregular terrain feature that breaks up all this kind of regular architecture. It's a nice touch. Like it makes it, you know, kind of memorable, and it distinguishes the you know, the different areas. Oh man, I really want... Okay, so at this point I think I've got just about every... Oh, and this whole thing opened up. That's super cool. Right, yeah, so this whole time I was like in this area that, you know, was much more locked off, but now I can see like the full context for it. I think that's one of the most interesting things that level design can do is just as you traverse it, even if it's not changing in all kinds of interesting ways like this, like as you traverse the same space, it shows you different things about that space. It shows you, you know, it's like, hey, look at this thing that you've walked past a few times now. Look at it in a slightly different way, and it feels completely different, you know. It sort of, you know, shows you a little something about perception. To get a little John Blow about it there. Oh, okay, so that's just Okay, so that just took me back here. Okay. I want to find that. It seems like there's a multi-secret here where there's like a soul sphere and a chainsaw maybe. So let's see. How would I get there? Oh, it's probably just back by here. Aha! Yes, okay, yeah, a little secret there. Nice. That's like nicely telegraphed, you know, it's not like a super giveaway, but you can also kind of see where it's coming from. Okay, so I've gotten here. And now, oh, okay, yeah, right. Alright, so now I've got that, that chainsaw. That's pretty cool. That would have been handy. See, I'm doing the thing that I often do, which is just like jumping back, you know, like going back and looking for secrets after I've mostly cleared out the map. It's a little sad because I don't get to use my fun power-ups and such while I'm actually doing the fighting. Ah, okay, yeah. I figured there would be some remaining monster population in here. Okay, cool. Alright, and that is clearly the exit. Still got 2 enemies to take out here, but let me have a look at the map here. Okay, yeah, it kind of looks like there's a whole secret region behind this. There might be... Oh yeah, how do I get that? How do I get that extra armor? I could actually, and that's something that would actually be useful to me going into the next map. Oh, is this? Oh, is this? Am I supposed to be seeing this? What this looks like is just the little fake sectors for the teleport ambush. If you watched my last level design stream where I was using Slade and building a map, you'll recognize this kind of structure where you have like a thin little sound hole that looks into little cubbies where the monsters sit, and the hole just exists so that monsters can hear, like sound will travel. They'll get alerted, and then they come at you when the teleporter is freed up. So I think that's what I'm seeing here, but I don't know. Maybe it's something clever. Yeah. All right. Well, I just want to retrace my steps here because I don't know if I managed to get. Let's see. Did I get all these places? Let's see. Okay, so I can see on the map. There's like clearly. Yeah, there's like a little... Okay, yeah, there's a secret back here. How do I get there, though? See, I hate to just rely entirely on the map. Oh, okay, what's that? Oh, here we go. Nice. Okay, so what did that do? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, I got it. I got it. Do my little walk here. And when I go here, that comes down. That lower that? No. This is clearly like a multi-part little puzzle here. Okay. Okay, so I go here, and that comes down. And I go here, and this comes down. And that raises me up to here. What would this do? Okay, what did that... Oh ho! Okay, so that brought that down. Okay. Oh, did I not get that right? What am I missing here? I'm gonna check the chat here. Ah, yeah, people are just looking at... People are just talking about various engine technology restrictions and such. Quake versus Doom. Looking up, looking down. So wait, are these just regular movers? Is that what's happening there? Whoops. Interesting. How do I get over there? That's really what I want to do. Okay, what does this do? Okay, this I have not... This is what I thought I was lowering before with that other switch. Whoop. Okay, so that comes down, and then what can I do here? Oh, well, yeah, there's a hole. Oh, that was a mistake. Had my fist out, thought I was cool. Oh ho! A backpack. Alright, cool. And yeah, that was the last enemy in the level. Sweet. Cool. And yeah, yet another neat little loop there. Okay, so that button, the switches I was hitting were probably just for lowering the various, the little whatchamadealy. Yeah, for lowering, like, in case you rode it all the way up. Okay. There still remains, though, the mystery of... Okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. That's just a classic little secret door. Okay, yeah. It's a good feast of ammo and such. Okay, and that's not considered a secret, huh? I ain't complaining, you know. And yeah, it does not look like that there is a... Or yeah, there is a... I did get a map power-up in this. Cool. Alright, so I found 5 out of 6 secrets. I've killed all the enemies. I found all that goodness. So I think I'm done here. Whoops. Yeah, and this whole little... Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, just a little power-up opened up there. Yeah, okay, that was just one of the monster closets. Cool. Just gonna grab this so I can explore a little bit more in the slime regions. Yeah, what could that last secret be? Oh! Oh god, am I dead? Uh-oh. Did I fall into the pits of eternal sadness? I will no-clip out of this if I have to. I'm wondering if there's like a... Yep. Yep. I'm stuck. I'm a bad video game player. I fell in the clearly marked, you know, into those pits. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to call this done. I am going to say that I am done here. Yep, but yeah, that's a super cool level. I think it fits nicely. I mean, I think it's definitely more challenging than the original E1M4. And I think Romero was saying that, you know, like he he wanted to just make it like a proper, like, full, interesting, challenging level and stuff, rather than fitting it perfectly within episode 1. But yeah, it's really cool. It does several different things. Oh, did those numbers go away? Oh yeah, he must have changed the sector lights as well to just like erase those numbers that he was making with the sectors. So yeah, whole bunch of neat tricks in this. Yeah, like, I don't know, there's a lot of interesting ideas being, tried out and communicated and developed here. Interesting architecture as Doom, like, by any good modern Doom standard. Like, this is, interesting, cool, like, episode 1 style stuff. So, yeah, nice work. And yeah, this is a cool map. This is a really cool map. Yeah, this is, of course, what this is doing is just whetting my appetite for, like, an entire redone, basically like Doom the way id did, but done in this kind of modern style. I don't know, sort of a cross between Knee Deep and Z-Doom, Doom the way id did, etc., etc., but by Romero. But he's got a new video game to make, so I'm gonna leave him to that. Cool. Yeah, that one secret, it's gonna haunt me. Alright, now we're back in normal old E1M5. The Phobos lab. Yeah, but yeah, that was super cool. I really enjoyed that. So thank you, John Romero, for releasing that. Thank you, folks on the stream, for watching that. Definitely, if you feel up to it, go back and play through it on ultraviolence difficulty, because I suspect that it gets a lot harder, and I'll bet that level is a good challenge when it's got that many more baddies in it. And yes, and we were also playing with Fruit Doom 2.4 by these folks, and yeah, so we had fruit pickups and stuff. This is the Comedy and Tragedy I Read the README Files by Alice O'Connor, is the post that inspired me to look at some of those, just like, hey, sure, I'll play with Fruit Doom. So check that out. Romero's Kickstarter is Black Room. So yeah, you can check that out. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I want to check the chat here, just make sure people didn't have any questions or anything. Yeah. DOS Nostalgic asked, did you find the secret by the rocket launcher? I stepped away for a minute. Did I? The secret by the rocket launcher? I mean, I think that was the whole like dark and spooky like tech room. So yeah, I think I found all the secrets in that area. We'll see though. Maybe I'll play it again and see if I can find that last secret. So that's an exercise for you all, the viewers. But thank you so much for watching. And yeah, have a good one. I'll see you next time. I'll make a Doom level or stream playing some other thing or whatever. But yeah, y'all have a good evening, night, morning, whatever it is, where y'all are. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.